With Russia hosting World Cup 2018, global football fans are giving their Russian host high marks for hospitality.
Yeah, well, we have no problem at all so far. So we can walk in the streets, very safe.
For me, very good country. Russian are very positive people.
As for the warnings about racism in the stands and aggressive police behavior, overblown, say many.
I saw that they are so respectful.
I think that Russia have changed.
But visiting Russia is one thing, staying in Russia sometimes another. Kajale Traore arrived in Russia 6 years ago, forced to leave a football career after violence flared up in his native Ivory Coast following contested presidential elections in 2011.
I'm a Muslim and I was playing football. The new president who came into office promised to treat both Muslims and Christians equally. But when one heard a Muslim name, I started having many problems.
At a recent event hosted by the FIFA-supported World Cup Diversity House, Traore told audience members how he fled to Russia in 2012 and how he's now fighting to legalize his status as a refugee.
I was told that Russia cannot issue a visa for me and I have to go back home. But why should I go back home? Why? I have a family here. They are Russian.
Now married to his Russian wife Diana and with a 2-year-old son, Traore's visa limbo has left him at the mercy of constant harassment by police and employers who have sometimes cheated him out of his wages due to his lack of documentation.
We thought marriage might simplify things. It has not simplified anything.
Kajale Traore's case has been taken up by Civic Assistance, a Russian NGO that advocates for refugee rights. The group's director, Svetlana Ganushkina, says that Traore's bid for refugee status faces near impossible odds because of government policies that ignore Russia's international obligations to displaced peoples.
It's not just a typical story. It's a story that applies to nearly everyone who seeks refugee status. In all of the entire of Russia, just 585 people have been given refugee status.
In this World Cup, the Russian squad had a remarkable run, defying the odds to reach the quarterfinals for the first time in the country's history. Traore is among those rooting Russia on, but with dreams of defying his own odds.
When the judge issues me documents, I hope to join a great club.
It is a long shot, Traore knows, but he continues to train every day, hoping that come next World Cup, he'll be wearing a Russian jersey and scoring for his adopted home. Charles Maynes for VOA News, Moscow.